Master Ernie T here with Martial Arts and Recovery and the American Fighting Concept Systems. Hope all is well. I'd like to share a story with you today on my early years of recovery. You know, my background has been in the martial arts, in bodybuilding for many years, and I love to train and still do. But I remember coming to the end of my journey of my drinking that it wasn't so pleasant. And so, I got sick and tired of being sick and tired, and I woke up one day, literally woke up in awakening, I believe, and said, I can't do this anymore. So ever since that day, I asked for help and got into recovery, and it's been 22 years. But I have to tell you, the first year of my recovery was a little rough around the edges. I didn't really feel too good in my own skin. I felt anxious a lot of the times. I wasn't sleeping well, all of that stuff. And I'll never forget that, I got invited to train in Korea, actually Seoul, Korea in Busan, with some great masters that were in Korea, and with other people all over the world. And it was a great opportunity, and I had to seize the moment, and I really wanted to go. On the other side, I was very anxious about it, very nervous about it, wasn't comfortable about what was going to happen when I got there, who was going to drink, could I be in a place where I could say no, and it was just a lot of stuff that was going through my mind. On top of it all, one of the traditions was in the rules that we had to bring a couple of bottles of scotch in our luggage, in our suitcases, to Seoul, Korea, to give as a present to the masters in Korea. So the whole thing just wasn't really feeling right. But I got the tickets, got on the plane, and I went anyways. And I wasn't really feeling really good at all. I was very uncomfortable. So in the middle of the flight, I took out some tools to try to make myself feel a little bit better. I said a few prayers, said the Serenity Prayer about 1,000 times, and took out the big book of AA and also some cassettes that I brought. Yes, I say cassettes. I'm definitely dating myself here. And I listened to those and tried to put myself at some ease. And I never forget that I must have really looked roughed up because a woman stopped by, a flight attendant came by, and, she said, is everything okay? Are you all right? Do you need anything? I said, no, I'm fine, ma'am. Thank you for asking. And so she must have thought, boy, this guy is full of it. And so she kind of leaned over and put her hand on my shoulder. She said, everything's going to be fine. If you need anything, I'll be here. And as she bent over to put her hand on my shoulder, an AA medallion on her necklace fell out of her lapel. And I said, boy, everything happens for a reason. And I really believe that. I mean, what is the chances of this? I'm saying it myself. She never mentioned AA. She's never mentioned that she was in the recovery program. I never mentioned it to her, although she probably seen the book in my hand. But it was mind-blowing, to this day, But here's the catch. The catch is that at the end of the flight, and it was a long flight, I tried to find her to thank her for stopping by and, checking on me. And I could not find this woman. I went up and down that plane. I waited to talk to her at the cockpit. I checked the end of the plane, and she was nowhere to be found. So I'm not too sure what all that meant. I'm going to leave it up to you for some comments. I would love to hear from you and see what you think about what that really was. You can contact me through my email at masterteaka@aol.com, also through Facebook, as well as my website, mastererniet.com. I would love to hear your comments and see what you think about it. So stay strong, stay recovery strong. Until then, blessings. Subscribe today to Master Ernie T's YouTube channel. Thank you.